Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss in this video about plant tissues. In my last video I had discussed about meristematic tissues and we had discussed about tissues. I was explaining about the plant tissues. We had discussed one part. I'll be starting up again. I'll be taking a bit of recap of the video also. Like in this video, we are as we have to discuss plant tissues now. Plant tissues basically are categorized into two types. One are meristematic tissues and the other one are permanent tissue. In our previous video, we had discussed about meristematic tissue which are actively dividing. I am not going to repeat it again. If you want to view, you can view the last video which was being made. Now in this video, we are going to discuss about the permanent tissues. First of all, what are permanent tissues and what is its function? Permanent tissues, they are the tissues which are like meristematic tissues, but they have lost their ability to divide. Okay, when we discussed that they are when we discussed meristematic tissues, I told you that they are actively dividing tissues. That is, they are always dividing. They are found in the growing parts of the plant. But here, permanent tissues are like the tissues. They are meristematic tissues, but they are not dividing. I'll give you an example. Like for example, a plant grows in length. Okay, at the tip of the plant, there is a tissue present known as meristematic tissue which was helping it to grow in length. Now, when the plant has attained a certain length, जहाँ तक उसको बढ़ना है, like a proper length, from that length it will not grow far. Now, what will happen to this tissue that was meristematic? Now, this tissue is going to convert into a permanent tissue. Okay, so definition of permanent tissue is the tissues which have lost their ability. The meristematic tissues which have lost their ability to divide are known as permanent tissues. Now, coming up to the divisions, I made this already so that we may save time. Permanent tissues are categorized into three categories. Okay, the one is protective tissue. First one is protective tissue. It has no further divisions, and as the name suggests, protective tissue means it provides protection to the plant in any way. Like they are found on the outer parts of the plant, which gives kind of protection to the plant, does not allow mechanical injury to the plant and all. So they are the tissues which are known as protective tissue. It has no further divisions. Next tissue is supportive tissue. Next type of permanent tissue is supportive. Now these names themselves suggest what is their function. Supportive tissue means it provides support to the plant in one form or the other. Now supportive tissues can be found in the areas where the plant needs some support. Like for example, it is divided into three categories. First is parenchyma, P-A-R-E-N-C-H-Y-M-A, parenchyma. Collenchyma, C-O-L-L-E-N-C-H-Y-M-A, collenchyma. And sclerenchyma, S-C-L-E-R-E-N-C-H-Y-M-A, sclerenchyma. These are the three types of supportive tissues: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. We are starting with parenchyma. I will be discussing its types. I have made this flowchart. If you are viewing, if you are watching this video, if you want to revise and recap through this, you can take a copy and pen and you can make the flowchart like this. I will be revising once again. You can write down. Okay. I am now discussing about the various points related to parenchyma, colon and sclerenchyma. You can make pointers and write down. Parenchyma. The first point is that the cells which form parenchyma, they are living. Okay, they are living cells which form the parenchyma. Second is, where is it found? Parenchyma is found in the soft parts of the plant, like it is found in the cushiony stem and all. It is found in the soft parts of the plant. Next is, parenchyma stores food in the plant. One important function of parenchyma is that it helps in storage of food in the plants. Then it has, yes, some very important point really, that it's like it's a different one word question, that some of the parenchyma tissues or some of the parenchymatous cells, they contain chlorophyll in them. Okay, if they contain chlorophyll, they'll perform photosynthesis. Now they have been given a separate name. Write down the name. The parenchymatous cells which contain chlorophyll are known as chlorenchyma, C-H-L-O-R-E-N-C-H-Y-M-A, Chlorenchyma. They perform photosynthesis in the plants. Next, one more important sub point of this is that some of the parenchymatous tissues, they are found in water plants and helps the water plant to float, provides buoyancy to the water plant. They are known as arenchyma. A-R-E-N-C-H-Y-M-A. Arenchyma are the parenchymatous cells which are found in water plants, and it helps to provide buoyancy to the plant. Okay, now this was about parenchyma. These are the different points. Now come to sclerenchyma. We'll discuss the points one by one. Collenchyma, first was parenchyma, now collenchyma. Collenchyma, first point is that these are parenchymatous cells which are elongated in shape. Matlab, they are also type of parenchymatous cells, that is, they are also living. You can categorize it like this. As parenchymatous tissues are living or cells are living, these collenchyma cells are also living and elongated. Then where are they found? They are found in leaf stalks. Leaf stalks means the stalk of the leaves. Then what is its function? It provides support to the plant in one form or the other. It is a supportive connective tissue, it is a supportive tissue, it provides support to the plant. This was about collenchyma. Then is sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma, the first point is that they are made up of dead cells. Parenchyma, collenchyma, both are made up of living cells, whereas sclerenchyma is made up of dead cells. Where is it found? It is found in stems and veins of the plant. Veins, what do you mean by veins? Leaves, they have veins, and if you see the structure of leaf, you will find veins inside the leaf which helps in transportation of water and minerals in the leaves. They are found in stem and veins of the leaves, and also they help in support. Okay, this sclerenchyma tissues also help in support. This was all about permanent connective tissue. I have discussed protective tissues, supportive tissues, the types of supportive tissues, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. In my next video, I will be taking up the tissues known as the next type of permanent tissues, that is the conducting tissues. If you like my videos, please do subscribe the channel and do watch the videos. Thank you.